Some things are just really hard, like making art or cooking an omelet. Fortunately, AI can help with one of those things, and it doesn't involve eggs. Midjourney is a unique AI assistant that specializes in image generation, which isn't a brand new concept but still really cool. So stick around for the remarkable journey of Midjourney, from its humble beginnings to becoming a groundbreaking innovation. Midjourney's main feature is to generate images based on your text prompts. You can describe scenes, objects, or concepts, and Midjourney transforms these descriptions into visual representations. This makes it valuable for creating artwork and illustrations from textual ideas. It's known for its ability to add artistic flair and creative interpretation to the generated images. It can apply unique styles to make the visuals more aesthetically pleasing. So yeah, this AI has some talent. Enough talent to win AGT? No, it's a freaking robot. And since it's one of the most powerful AI image generators, you might be surprised to learn that it's only accessible through Discord. You know, the social platform? That's right, this AI model is literally just a Discord bot. Let's look at some background. Midjourney AI started as a project by David Holtz, the co-founder of a company specializing in motion sensing technology. In March 2022, the project officially took its first steps, and unlike a baby, it didn't fall flat on its face. The initial and somewhat unique phase of Midjourney's development began with the creation of a Discord server. This Discord server had a particular and strange request for its users. It asked them to share high-quality photographs on platforms like Twitter and Reddit. This seemingly unusual request had a specific purpose. The core idea behind Midjourney was to train its AI model to understand and generate images based on prompts. To do this effectively, it needed a vast and diverse dataset of images. By having users share high-quality photographs, Midjourney was able to collect the necessary training data to teach its AI system how to translate descriptions into visual representations. So for once, Reddit was actually put to good use. As the project gained traction and more users joined the Discord server, Midjourney's capabilities evolved. The development team continued to refine and improve the AI algorithms, and they periodically released new model versions to enhance the quality and variety of the generated images. Midjourney AI operates using a neural network architecture. Its generation capabilities are built upon a large dataset of images gathered by Redditors, which makes me wonder, who's prompting who? This dataset is a foundation for the model's understanding of visual concepts. When a user submits a prompt, Midjourney's neural network processes the text and translates it into a visual representation. The large language model interprets the prompts and converts them into numerical values. These values direct the diffusion process, which adds and subtracts random noise to produce high-quality images. Midjourney employs a neural network, which is just a computer version of the human brain, to process the prompts and generate corresponding images. The network has multiple layers that translate information. After a minute or two, the AI model has completed enough denoising steps to produce a fully developed image. Users interact with Midjourney by providing it with prompts or descriptions. These prompts can be simple descriptions of scenes, objects, or abstract concepts. Through latent diffusion, the noise is gradually subtracted, resulting in an image that represents the objects and concepts described in the prompt. It uses the knowledge gained during its training on the image dataset to create an image that aligns with the description provided in the prompt. Now, if you want to give Midjourney a try for yourself, it's pretty easy. Obviously, you'll need to have a Discord account. All you have to do is go to Midjourney website and sign in with your Discord account, then subscribe to a plan. The prices for these range from $10 to $120 a month. I said it was easy, not cheap. These plans vary in capabilities, speed, and other factors like being able to work in your DMs. After that, join the official Midjourney server and you're ready to go. Just use the /imagine command and type out your prompt. Midjourney typically provides users with a set of generated images based on the prompt. Users can then select images they find most suitable or appealing for their needs. Midjourney is pretty awesome because it can fetch any picture from the internet and include it in making images. You can also upload pics to Discord and make new images using them. Just paste a web link to an online picture at the start of your message. Remember, if you want to use your personal pics on Discord, you can hit upload file and choose the one you want by clicking the plus sign next to where you type your message. In the world of AI art, most pictures are square-shaped, a 1:1 aspect ratio, but with version 5 you can use any shape you like. To get the most out of Midjourney, it's essential to get the hang of all its settings because there are a lot of them. The text settings help you guide the generator to create art that suits your style. To get the best results, be specific in your text instructions and make sure you know how to use all of Midjourney's features. And for taking place entirely in Discord, some of the results are pretty impressive. Let's look at a few famous uses of Midjourney art. So digital art competitions are a thing, and usually humans are the only ones that enter. But this image here was made entirely by Midjourney AI and actually won first prize in the 2022 Colorado State Fair. Imagine being at the front of a marathon when a robot runs past you and is the first one to finish. There were definitely a few upset individuals, even though it wasn't against the rules. And did you know that Midjourney predicted the future? In March 2023, this Midjourney image of Donald Trump being arrested went viral. And now he actually got arrested with the hilarious mugshot most of us are familiar with. And then there's this image of the Pope wearing Balenciaga, which many people actually believed was real. Many artists have embraced Midjourney as a tool for generating artwork and illustrations based on their textual descriptions. It offers a quick and imaginative way to bring ideas to life on the canvas and can do it for less than the minimum wage. Advertisers and marketers have leveraged Midjourney to create custom visuals for campaigns and advertisements. You know, I could genuinely see Midjourney making some art for a Red Bull commercial. This AI tool enables them to prototype ad concepts rapidly and explore creative possibilities. Designers and architects have used Midjourney to visualize design concepts, interior layouts, and architectural ideas, but it'll be a while before AI can physically build those things for us. It assists in the early stages of projects by creating visual representations. Content creators, including bloggers, writers, and social media influencers, have used Midjourney to enhance their content with eye-catching visuals. Now, if only it were able to make a perfect thumbnail for me. It has a unique and artistic touch to digital content. Media outlets such as magazines and newspapers have employed Midjourney to create cover art and illustrations. It contributes to making publications more visually engaging. Authors and comic book artists have also turned to Midjourney to create illustrations that complement their stories and narratives. But let's hope that comic book artists aren't using AI to make the story itself, because ChatGPT just isn't funny. And much like an unsupervised toddler, there are a few concerns of what it might do on its own. One major thing is that it uses copyrighted stuff in its training, so technically it's just patching together a bunch of different pics that belong to others. It's sort of its own artist, but not really, and you can see why some people might whine about it. These AI models, like the ones we're talking about, can also pick up some of the biases in the pictures they've learned from. That can make the stuff they create a bit lopsided or even unfair, like promoting stereotypes or leaving certain groups out in the cold. And here's the kicker, there's a risk that people might use this AI for all the wrong reasons, like making misleading content. Imagine it generating hate speech, explicit stuff, or just plain confusing visuals. Not a good look. Also, when it's using public pictures in its training, it could invade people's privacy by making pictures with their faces without asking. That's a major no-no. Plus, it's not always on the same page as us. Sometimes it totally messes up what you're asking for or spits out something that's just plain garbage. That can be super frustrating if you're trying to get a specific result. Some artists and creators are stressing out about this AI taking over because they're afraid it might make people think regular art isn't worth much anymore. It's like saying, why hire a person when you can get a computer to do it? Plus, there's a danger of people getting hooked on these AI tools and forgetting how to be creative on their own. It's like having a personal chef and never learning how to cook. Lastly, even though they try to keep things clean, there might still be times when this AI makes stuff that's not okay. So yeah, there's a lot to think about when it comes to this AI, including privacy, quality control, and not losing our creative mojo. When compared to other AI art generators, the difference is massive. Like DALL-E 2 for example. DALL-E is made by OpenAI, so it's literally a relative to ChatGPT. Take a look at this image where both Midjourney and DALL-E 2 were given the same prompt. In this instance, Midjourney clearly outperforms DALL-E 2. The facial features in DALL-E's image are unclear and difficult to identify, making it completely unusable. Midjourney, on the other hand, has created a realistic-looking tunnel, giving it a truly cinematic feel. Midjourney's scene is visually appealing and far exceeds expectations, and both services are paid, so it's obvious which one isn't giving you your money's worth. But if you think generating images are cool, click here to learn about Kyber AI, which makes videos at the snap of your fingers.